welcome to Bastian time. This is Nintendo News, I'm your host Bastian. Let's get to that first story. Wii U eShop has demos now, and what Nintendo has said is that these demos are sort of based on the discretion of the creators of the games. It's not something that Nintendo is mandating. However, what Nintendo has mandated is that if they decide to go ahead and make a demo available, that there will be sort of times that you're able to play that demo. You can use up how many times you can play that demo, all the way up to 30. And now it is up to a manufacturer to decide exactly how many times they want you to be able to play that demo before it's not playable anymore. What everybody sort of just found out right now, though, is that all of those plays counts are added up between all users on the Wii U. So, you know, you've got a username sort of whole profile thing for each person, and if your little brother decides to try out the demo 29 times, that means you only get to try it out once. So I guess you're going to want to communicate and coordinate with everybody in your household about exactly how many times Susie Joe has played Rayman Legends, because you might not get a chance. Speaking of the Wii U, this is pretty sweet. I'm definitely thinking about getting this. Of course, I don't even have a Wii U yet, so I don't know where I'm thinking about getting this, but it's basically a decal that you can put on your Wii U and then your gamepad to make it look like old school NES, Nintendo Entertainment System styled. I like it. I like it a lot. And still speaking of the Wii U, because what else is there to talk about lately? We've recently learned that there was originally going to be 2 attractions in Nintendo Land, which were never made the cut. And that was going to be a Star Fox attraction, which eventually later became the Metroid attraction, because they felt like the R-Wing couldn't really behave that way, and it made more sense for Samus Aran's ship to behave that way. And then also there was going to be an Excitebike attraction. Now, those 2 ideas make a heck of a lot more sense to me than some of those other strange attractions from franchises that I have never even heard of. The octopus thing from the Nintendo Game & Watch, never knew about the octopus guy, and then the balloon flight trip thing, yeah, I don't even know what the heck that's from, but it would have made a whole lot more sense to have a Star Fox thing in there, or even an Excitebike thing. So anyways, that's kind of interesting. You know, who knows, maybe they'll find a way to go ahead and bring those attractions into the game after all, or maybe there'll be a Nintendo Land 2 or something. Or maybe there'll be downloadable content for Nintendo Land that allows them to include new attractions. So we'll have to wait and see if Nintendo ever does anything Star Foxy, but I definitely think they should. And then finally, Dragon Quest VII, which is an exclusive 3DS title. Well, I mean, it's a remake, actually. It was originally for the PlayStation 1 back in the day. It is going to be awesome. It obviously uses, if not exactly the Dragon Quest IX engine, then something very similar to it, and I frankly think the Dragon Quest IX engine was the best iteration of all of the Dragon Quest games ever, and I've played almost all of them, so I really am excited to play this. I frankly didn't care a whole lot for the PlayStation 1 version and never finished it, because I didn't like various aspects of it, but I am really stoked about how this is looking, and after watching this trailer, which I watched, by the way, while I was waiting in line for hours for the Hobbit midnight premiere, anyways, watching that trailer, I just got so excited I can't wait to play it. But it should be noted that neither Nintendo nor Square Enix have announced a localization for this yet, so as far as we know, it may end up just staying in Japan, but that's highly unlikely. Dragon Quest is evolving into a very popular series outside of Japan, finally, thankfully, and I cannot wait to play it. I'm sure we're going to get it. Hopefully they'll announce it soon. Also, I know a lot of you guys really would like some HD, at least 720 if not 1080p resolution for these videos. Unfortunately, this particular web camera is not going to cut it. I've tried my best fiddling around with the settings. It claims that it can do 720, but obviously it cannot. So I don't know really what to say, except that I've gotten a lot of people suggesting that, you know, they're willing to donate to a better webcam fund sort of thing. But I always thought that that was kind of tacky. Like, I wouldn't feel right taking your money. This is just for fun. But so many people keep suggesting the idea, and that's really the only way it's going to happen. So if you are interested in donating to a better webcam fund for Bastian time, there's going to be a link for you right here, and then you'll be able to go ahead and do so. As soon as I've got enough funds to go ahead and do the cam, I'll turn that off, and then we'll have hopefully a new HD webcam for better quality videos. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Nintendo News. Tomorrow is the This Week in Zelda News. The day after that is This Week in Nintendo News, so I'll see you guys next week. Bye!